She isn't who she says she is. That is when I realized the truth. At my wedding, my sister stood up and said the ring on my finger was stolen from her. The guests gasped. My groom, David, looked at me with shock in his eyes. I felt my face burn with shame. But how could this be? I bought that ring with my own money. My sister, thou, was always jealous of me. But today, she crossed a line. She wanted to destroy my happiness. I looked at the ring on my finger. It was a beautiful diamond ring. David had given it to me last week. He said it was a family heirloom. But thou claimed it was hers. The truth was hidden somewhere. I had to find it before my wedding day ended in disaster. The silence in the room was loud. Everyone waited for my answer. I took a deep breath. Thou, why are you lying? I asked. But she just smiled. She had a secret, and I was about to discover it. My name is Layla. I am a 24-year-old Vietnamese woman. Today is my wedding day. I am marrying David, the man I love. But my sister, thou just ruined everything. She stood up during the ceremony and shouted, "That ring is mine. She stole it from me." I could not believe my ears. Thou and I never got along. She always wanted what I had. But this was too much. David looked at me. His face was pale. Layla, is this true? He asked. I shook my head. No, David. You gave me this ring. It is a family heirloom, remember? I said. But thou laughed. Family heirloom. That is a lie. I bought that ring with my own money. I saved for years. And then it disappeared. The guests started whispering. Some of them looked at me with suspicion. I felt my heart race. How could thou do this? I knew the ring was from David's grandmother. He showed me a photo. But now thou was making me look like a thief. I needed to prove my innocence. But how? The ring had no special markings. It was a simple diamond ring. Anyone could claim it was theirs. I looked at David. He seemed confused. David, you know the story of this ring, I said. Your grandmother gave it to you. But David did not answer. He just stared at the ring. Then he said, Layla, I need to know the truth. My heart broke. He did not trust me. Thou smiled. She had won this round. But I was not going to give up. I would find proof. I would clear my name. But first, I had to survive this wedding. The wedding stopped. Everyone moved to the reception hall. But the mood was tense. David and I sat at a table alone. He looked at me with sad eyes. Layla, I want to believe you. But thou seems so sure, he said. I grabbed his hand. David, I swear I did not steal that ring. You gave it to me. Remember? You said it was your grandmother's. David nodded slowly. Yes, I did. But I never saw the ring before I gave it to you. My mother gave it to me. She said it was from my grandmother. I felt a spark of hope. Then we need to ask your mother, I said. But David shook his head. My mother is in the hospital. She is very sick. I cannot bother her with this. I understood. But I needed the truth. I decided to investigate myself. I called my friend, a jeweler. He could examine the ring. Maybe he could find something. I also looked at old photos of David's grandmother. I wanted to see if the ring matched. Meanwhile, thou was talking to guests. She told them I was a thief. Some guests believed her. I felt alone. But I did not give up. I went to the jeweler. He looked at the ring with a magnifying glass. This is a very old ring, he said. It has a tiny inscription inside. It says to Anna, with love. Anna was David's grandmother's name. I felt relief. But then the jeweler said, but the inscription looks new. It might have been added recently. My heart sank. Someone could have added the inscription to make it look like an heirloom. But who? I thought about thou. Could she have done this? She had access to my room. She could have taken the ring and replaced it with a fake. But why? I needed to talk to David's mother. I went to the hospital. I had to see her. I arrived at the hospital. David's mother, Mrs. Chen, was in a private room. She looked weak but awake. Layla, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at your wedding? She asked. I sat beside her. Mrs. Chen, I need to ask you about the ring. The one David gave me. Is it really from your mother? Mrs. Chen closed her eyes. Yes, it was my mother's. But I lost it years ago. I thought it was gone forever. Then David said he found it in an old box. I felt confused. So you did not give it to David? I asked. Mrs. Chen shook her head. No. I never told him about the ring. I thought it was lost. But when he showed it to me, I was happy. I thought it was a miracle. My mind raced. If Mrs. Chen did not give the ring to David, then who did? And where did David get it? I called David. David, your mother said she did not give you the ring. Who gave it to you? There was a long silence. Then David said, "Thou gave it to me." She said she found it in your room and wanted to surprise you. She said it was a family heirloom from my side. I felt sick. Thou had planned everything. She gave David the ring, knowing he would give it to me. Then she accused me of stealing it. It was a trap. I told David everything. He was shocked. "But why would thou do this?" he asked. "Because she wants to destroy me," I said. "She has always been jealous." I returned to the wedding. I faced Thou. "Thou, I know the truth. You gave David the ring. You planned this." Thou's face turned white. "You have no proof," she said. "But I did." The jeweler had photos of the inscription. And Mrs. Chen confirmed the ring was lost. Thou had no answer. She ran out of the hall. The guests understood. My name was cleared. David hugged me. "I am so sorry I doubted you," he said. We continued the wedding. But this time, I felt stronger. The wedding was saved. But the lesson stayed with me. I learned that truth always comes out, even when someone tries to hide it. Thou's jealousy almost destroyed my happiness. But in the end, honesty won. David and I exchanged new vows. We promised to always trust each other. The ring? I returned it to Mrs. Chen. It was her mother's, and she deserved to keep it. David bought me a new ring, one that was truly ours. Our love grew stronger because we faced the lie together. For everyone watching, remember, do not let envy control your actions. It only hurts you in the end. And if someone accuses you falsely, stay calm and seek the truth. Justice will find its way. I am Layla, and this is my story. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe for more English stories. Every day, we learn together. Goodbye until next time.